What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another lucky dip. And this is another one provided by friend of the channel, Chafic. Big shout out to you. And the next tune is apparently from 1994. It's by group/artist Sacred Spirit. And the tune apparently translates to wishes of happiness and prosper, or maybe prosperity. The file says prosper. I like conjugation-wise, you'd think it would be prosperity. Either way, the title, the main part of the title, is clearly in a different language, and it says it's like Yeha-Noha with a hyphen or a dash between, and perhaps that's not even how you pronounce those words. Either way, let's get straight to it. This is Sacred Spirit, Yeha-Noha, maybe, which I guess translates to wishes of happiness and prosper, maybe prosperity. Instantly makes me think of Enigma, Return to Innocence. I wonder if it's not either the same singer or the same traditional singing type. I love it though, it's great. Downtempo ambient vibes. I like that high celestial melody. masterful. It really does make me think of Return to Innocence, Enigma, which makes me wonder, given that Chafic is a fan of Sandra and Arabesque, and knowing that Michael Cretu, I forget the proper pronunciation, but knowing that he produced that track, and as well as a number of tracks in the world of music that Chafic has begun to, help me explore, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he had a hand in this. Either way, even if not, it's a tune that instantly makes me think of that. And I wonder, the vocal from Return to Innocence, I know the whole history of the tune in terms of like, it was taken from a publicly available, meaning like public domain, like compilation, but then it was used commercially, and the person who was the vocalist like learned of it like sort of after the fact, after it become this big hit, and there's controversy about sampling, and other people have said, but sampling, especially public domain material, this is very much done everywhere. Like, I get there's a long conversation in history there, but all that aside, I feel like that vocalist sounded similar enough that I wondered from like, is that the same singer, or at the least, like, wasn't that a Filipino singer? Am I wrong? I swear, like maybe it's Indonesian or something, but I feel like Filipino sounds right. But yeah, I wondered if it was actually the same vocalist. Even if not, it's that same type of, like traditional, like tribal or like ritualistic singing, like and maybe part of it is like the loop is very short, but because of that it has this, it's like a chant type of vocal. So yeah, I really think it works well with the beautiful sonics, the electronic sort of synth, the pads and that celestial melody, but also what sounded like a true cello. So like natural sounds, vocals of a very like with a lot of charisma, a lot of like, traditional sounding charisma, and then some natural instrument sounds. It's just a really good blend. So top tune. I suppose in the moment, I've been doing this on a couple of the Lucky Dips this evening, so I might as well do it here. I suppose I could look up Sacred Spirit and see, what the story is according to Discogs. Okay, so Sacred Spirit, we get this, which is electronic new age world ambient trio project based in Germany. Not Michael Cretu, but Klaus Zundel, Marcus Staub, and Rolf Hamm. So, man, they have a number of releases that span about a decade, 94 to 03. And they all seem to be themed around, traditional, whether Native American or other. They all, in fact, maybe these releases are like all kind of different versions of the same thing, because like a couple look like they're the same release but from a different country. Either way, most of the like artwork seems focused around North American indigenous peoples, meaning maybe that wasn't Filipino, because it's the reverse, right? Like when I first heard Return to Innocence, I thought it was like a Native American like tribal type chant. And I later learned that was not the case, when again I sort of stumbled into that, the history of that song. And then here, because of that song, I'm thinking that's what that might be. But now, given what I just read, I'm going back on that, and I'm thinking that's probably a North American chant. Either way, a cool compilation, and hopefully the history there wasn't as complicated and contested and controversial. Hopefully that was either a vocal recorded for the track, or it's one that was used without, the controversy that followed the Return to Innocence tune. But it's cool. I love that. It feels, like old humanity, like in the stylings of the music sounds that would have been in prehistory, but like, mixed with electronic sounds and so on. And obviously, like, there's some what's the right word, anachronism there, in that we don't know what was in prehistory. That's the point. Like, we can look at archaeological evidence, but there's no clear explanation so as to what musical sounds or rhythms and dances and so on prehistorical peoples would have done. We can speculate, but we don't know. So, nevertheless, I enjoy the way that feels like a fusion of older forms and newer forms, is I guess the point I'm making. In any case, I will not take any more of your time, but once again, shout out to Chafic. He's been sending me a couple lucky dips, like one a month, and I'm also going through, a number of playlists, including, as I said, Arabesque, and, he's been following the Sander reactions as well, which in the moment, I think I only have like one more of before I'm done with the compilation that I've had access to for a while now. So, in all good time, we will go through that and many more things. So, let me know what you think here. I will see you next time. Peace.